All right, so my goal is to get in here today and get all this cleaned up. Like, I want all that off the wall. All this loose plaster, I'm gonna get tore around. All that, all this nonsense. I wanna get this all cleaned up the best I can for when they come in and do the inspection. It doesn't look as bad. Like this, all that stuff hanging out from the ceiling. Get these few pieces that's just falling, look loose and look nasty. Get those. Probably even tack these back up. That area right here, just rip that down. Get all this stuff cleaned up. Actually, I'm gonna make a pile of it right here so I can just throw it out that window. But all this right here, man, I wanna get all this cleaned up, moved over there. All that stuff tore off right there. All this tore out. Get all this stuff cleaned up. Same thing here. When the inspection does come, and like this room, I'm gonna pile all this trash in here. It's all gonna go in this room. Cause when I get that dumpster, I'm throwing it out from this top floor. It's going right out this window. Like all that, scrape all that down. I want it to look better than what it looks right now. Just scrape all this stuff down. I want to lift this carpet up. This carpet, I don't want this carpet to still hold moisture, so I'm trying to get it up out of here. All this in here should be dried out nice and scrape that out. Clean this up, tidy this up, get this looking better. Right now it looks terrible. Look at that. I just want to clean it out. You guys can see the floor. Started here in the bathroom trying to get that done. Wanted to get that done first because I had the most going on. Plus, I wanted to work my way into the other room where I was gonna put all the stuff before I got the dumpster. But yeah, I'm just trying to sweep down all the everything that fell from the plaster, the paint chips, the small wood pieces from the lath board. Just trying to get all that off of the surface it may have fell on. Then get it onto this tarp, and then get it moved over into the other room. I know a lot of y'all might be thinking like, this house looks horrible. This is crazy. This is terrible. Who in their right mind would ever want to get started doing something like this? Well, me. Yeah, this is actually my second house. The first, it was similar. Wasn't as bad, but it was similar. And really, um, man, just took on the challenge. And one of the things I told myself when getting involved with it was, if I ain't pushing myself to do it, it ain't gonna get done. So I just decided that, I'm gonna take some risk and try to get a reward for it. And the first one, it went pretty well. That was actually my $4,000 house, and this one I got for 10. It's it doesn't even seem real. Doesn't even seem like it's possible. You hear about people doing it all the time, but it's possible it's possible to get done. It's possible to do. It's doing it. It's believing in yourself and just making something happen. Like, I had absolutely no experience. Oh yeah, bleach. I spilled some bleach. That's what the comment was. I was commenting on the bleach that spilled, and I could smell it through my mask. Uh, so that's what that little excerpt was about. And this one was a point of reflection. So I'm having a moment, and what I'm thinking about right now is I'm sweeping the floor in the hallway, and it looked like trash. But here in a few months, this whole house is gonna be done. I might be living in it, and I might be sweeping the hallway because I'm just cleaning it up instead of cleaning it up. Never mind me. It's often I get deep into thought whenever I'm getting into this type of work. I get lost in it. But yeah, man, uh, very very little experience, no know-how. It's But I still made it happen. I bought my first crib. I bought that house in 2019, and that was right before the pandemic. It was actually in no, it was in December of 19, right before the COVID all the COVID happened, and yeah, I was nervous. I had no idea what was about to happen with it. Um, Luckily, I had to put a roof on it, so I got all the material and everything ordered and got started on that. But it was just a few months later, they had everything shut down. All the wood prices went up like crazy, and it was a big risk. I remember going to cash out for that house. Like I said, it was $4,000, or about it was under $5,000, and that was all I had. And it was tough. It was hard for me to let go of that because it was the first time I've ever in my life been debt free. It was my first time ever in my life, actually having some money I can actually invest with, and I didn't want to lose it. I knew nothing about real estate, nothing about repairs, and the house looked horrible, but I bought it. Just like this one. This one looks terrible. This one is in worse shape than the other one. So, but it was me betting on me. It was me telling myself you can do it, and not just that you can, you will, and you are.